Hello guys, I'm Super. Welcome back to the G Unit, and this is me 1 year ago because this week we are celebrating the anniversary of my first big upload to the channel, which was the production I did on my Audi S6. So I'd uploaded a few videos before, but they were mainly all the photos put into a slideshow from my previous projects that I've taken off the forums and put them all together just for you to watch, and they have proved very popular. But the S6 video is by far one of my most viewed videos to this day, and it is definitely the one I am most proud of. I put everything into it, and in total it took me about 100 hours to create it. And I can go through now looking back and see all the hurdles I went through and how I made it so hard for myself. My idea was I watched Top Gear a lot and I wanted a Top Gear style review of my Audi S6. And I thought, how hard could it be? I'm always driving around. I have a passenger. We're just chatting away. It's going to be easy. Just put a GoPro in the front, film it, a bit of editing, join it all together, and off we go. How wrong was I? Firstly, I'm not a natural born presenter. I've never been in front of a camera before. I did loads of work on the forums, but you're always behind the camera. And then there's time where you take the picture and then later on you can decide what you're going to say, how you're going to present it. But when you're filming it in front of the camera, all of that has to be done at that time and you just get one shot. Because if you get home, edit it up, that's it, the moment's passed and you can't go back. So I was really conscious and I was just going over and over and over and I was just stuttering, I was getting the words wrong. I knew what I wanted to say in my head, but it wouldn't come out. So I was just filming every single segment over and over thinking, I'm not happy with that. Do it again, not happy with that, do it again. So I have all these outtakes. So this is my Audi. And so here it is. This is my 2001 Audi S. So here we are. This is my fourth. So this is my 2001. So this is my 2001 Audi S6 Avant. It's a 4.2 litre. So this is my 2001 Audi S. So this is my 2001. So this is my 2001 Audi S. So this is my 2001 Audi S6 Avant. It's got a. So this is my 2001 Audi S6 Avant. And so this is it. This is my 2001 Audi S6 Avant. It's a 4.2 litre V8 petrol engine. It's got a... And then the next problem I had, I'd done the whole thing with just one camera. So all the moments where there's multi-views of outside the car, inside the car, they were all done with one camera, which means I'd film it and then have to move the camera and film the whole thing again, then move the camera somewhere else, film the whole thing again. So I'd be talking in all different angles, but it'd be actually done at different times. So this took days and days. I was literally 2.5 days filming this, driving up and down the road, and I covered over 100 miles without leaving 5 miles from my house. And the next mistake I made, which made the editing so much harder, is after every single time I filmed a bit, or got it wrong, or got it right, I'd stop the camera, which means when I got home for editing, I had over 100 files off the GoPro, and I had no idea which ones were good, which ones were from the front, the back, which ones were the talking, which ones I got right, which ones were just a scrap. So I had to go through all of these one by one just to work out what I was actually going to use. I was at absolute rock bottom. I'd been on my own, driving up and down this road in this car, trying to get the words out. I knew exactly what I wanted to say in my head, but I just could not get them out on camera, and I'd had enough. When I was doing the car forums, I was at the top of my game, making some of the best build threads on the internet, and now I tried this YouTube, and I just thought, how am I ever going to make anything of it if this is how long it takes to make a video? But luckily now, what I've learned, I know how to film to make the editing so much more easier, and now they just all seamlessly go together. I know when to cut off filming and carry on filming, and it all just edits together, and it makes my life so much easier, where I can push it all out in an evening and get it jobs done. But at this point, I was ready to give up. But now I know what I know now, I'm so glad I didn't. So after 2.5 days of just driving around on my own in the car, talking to a GoPro, I got home with over 20 hours of footage that I had to sift through and see what I was actually going to use, and then came to the editing. I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea on the editing software, so it's just a learning process going all the way through. And then I started getting really fine-tuned. I wanted everything to be perfect, so it looks like a full production done by a television studio, where there's cameras everywhere, where there was people filming, where there was people sorting me out. But in fact, it was just me, so that took so long just to get everything together and make it look right. In the end, I was going through half a second by half a second in each frame, just to make sure when the frames merged together, they would look like it was just people putting it all together. Luckily now I've learned a lot. I'm a lot more comfortable in front of the camera. Before filming the Audi video, I had no idea what I looked like in front of a camera, how I acted on camera, what you actually do without even realising it. But now I'm a little bit more comfortable. It's still an act, but I put the smile on for you guys, and that's what you get through on the videos. Whereas before, I was a bit terrified. I was standing like a bit of a robot, dead straight-faced, no smiling. And I think looking even at the early GBS videos now, it was a bit of a robot Ron, monotone. Hello guys, I'm Super Ron and welcome to episode 4 of my GBS Zero build. After all the filming, I spent the next 6 months just doing a little bit here, a little bit there in the evenings. I'd watch it all the way through, find a small bit that I wasn't happy with and do that bit completely again. And then watch it through the next day, find another bit I wasn't happy with. And by the end of it, I can't even imagine how many times I actually watched it. But adding it up, there was a good 70, 80 hours I put into the editing here, there. So that takes the whole entire production over to 100 hours. So lucky I wasn't paying anyone to do it, and lucky someone wasn't paying me to get it done, because I don't think they'd be very happy with the hourly bill after it was finished. But like I said, this is the one I am most proud of. Even though it took me so long, I put every single bit of passion I had into it just to make it look like a full production, like a film crew could have done it. Like I was surrounded by cameras, like I had people pointing, directing, I had it all planned out. But in reality, I just chucked myself in there, scrambled through it and sorted it out in the editing at the end. And I think that it came out really well. It is one of my highest viewed videos to date, and I'm sure that's going to keep on soaring. Even now, the click rate is going through and through, so I'm sure that's going to carry on. So if you haven't seen it already, I'll put a link into it at the end, and there's also a link down into the description. So give it a watch and let me know what you think. I was still playing, I didn't really know what to do with audio levels back then, so it's all a little bit up and down, but I did my best at the time and I'm still really happy with it. So go and check it out, give that one a like and let me know what you think of that. And also let me know what you think about me looking back on older videos, because there's going to be a time when we're a year away from starting the GBS Zero. So I've got some wiring to do on the kit car. You go and enjoy the S6 video. Until then, make sure you have fun.